Hey guys, I wanted to take this opportunity today to recap what we talked about Sunday in Kids Church. Now, the neat thing about this past Sunday is that the sermon on Sunday tied in with the lesson in Kids Church. If you were in Big Church, you know that I used that opportunity to talk about David and the three qualities that David had that made him a man after God's own heart. Now, in Kids Church, we learned about David as he got ready to take on Goliath and how everybody deserves a chance. Think about it. The Bible tells us that when David went to King Saul and said, "Hey, I'll fight this giant Philistine," his resume consisted of basically this. Yeah, I take care of sheep. That's it. That's all David had going for him. That was his only job reference. I take care of sheep. Doesn't sound like much, does it? But isn't it neat how God takes these little obscure things that we do, things that sometimes we think nobody else notices. We think it doesn't make any difference. Much like family devotions. What you're doing as you're spending time with your children, talking to them, it isn't glamorous. Okay? No TV crew is going to show up, knock on your door, and say, "We want to interview you for Parent of the Year because you have been trying to do devotions with your family." They don't. And that's okay. Because you see, what you're doing in obscurity, what you're doing where you feel like you're not making any difference, God sees it. And God will honor that. Your children, they see it. And they will begin to honor it as well as they begin to grow up honoring the things you have talked about. The three things that we touched on in Big Church, the three qualities that made David different, that set him apart. Just a refresher, spirituality. There was also humility and integrity. These are three qualities that you can encourage your children to take on. These are three behaviors that you can begin to model for your children, that you can begin to encourage in your children, that you can honestly look at the Bible and tell your young people, "Hey, look, because David, when we first meet him, he is about 16, 17 years old. When he fights Goliath, he's between 17 and 19 years old. He isn't technically old enough to be doing these things, but he is." David, as a shepherd, the Bible tells us, and David is talking to Saul when he's giving reasons why he should be able to fight Goliath and win. He says, "If a bear attacks the sheep, do I not slay the bear? If a lion comes in to attack the sheep, do I not grab it by the beard and kill it?" Now, I don't know about you, but I have yet to ever face a lion, let alone grab him by the beard and slay him. Hopefully, none of us have to. But our children in this crazy world that is not getting better, that goes downhill day by day, they're facing lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. We get the chance to encourage them that they don't have to be afraid. That when they face giants in their lives, God will give victory. Maybe for you, that giant, that lion, the tiger, the bear, maybe it's doing family devotions. Maybe it's really difficult for you. Maybe this is just unnatural for you and it's awkward and it doesn't feel like it's flowing like it should. Don't give up. God will slay that giant. He will do it for you. God wants to see you succeed. Think about that for a minute, okay? Your children are going to be happy because they're spending time with mom and dad. That's something they enjoy. They're getting to talk to you. It becomes a pattern, a habit. It will become regular behavior for them. So that's a good thing. Also, your spouse, guys, let me tell you a secret, okay? If you want to impress your wife, if you want to win some points with your wife, win points with her in her mom role. What I mean by that is this. Guys, if you take the time to do this, to tough it out, and to continue doing it, you are making points with your wife when you make mom happy. Give it a try. You'll figure out what I mean. And the most important thing is, we are pleasing God. Everybody wants you to succeed. And most importantly, God does. Okay? So think about that. God wants you to do this. God wants something done. Chances are, if you just stick with it, you're going to have victory. Just like David did against the lions, the tigers, the bears. Oh my, even giants. Spirituality, humility, integrity. Those are the qualities that set David apart. But I'm going to tell you something else. Those are the qualities that will set you apart as a parent. You may never be the richest parent. You may never be the funniest parent, the coolest parent. None of that matters. Because you have the opportunity to be the parent who models and teaches to their children spirituality, humility, and integrity. And when you do that, even if you don't feel like you won, the victory is already yours. We are praying that you see success in this. Please, if you have ideas, questions, comments, let us know. Please, make a comment here on this video, shoot me an email, whatever it might be. Guys, we are excited about how this is starting to tie together, about how we are starting to get some momentum and get some synergy with what we are doing in our family ministry here at DCC. But remember, we can only be as successful as you allow us to be. We're in this together. We love you guys. We're praying for you. And if there's anything we can do to help, please don't hesitate to let us know. Now, mom, dad, parents, get out there, slay that giant. Take care of those lions, tigers, and bears for your sheep, the children that are under your care, that you are called to protect. Thanks. We'll see you next time.